Ugh. That's weird. Billie Eilish's brother is getting backlash for dating someone who looks like her. Here's a picture. Billie Eilish in the yellow. Billie Eilish's brother's girlfriend to the left of her. That was pretty sick. Let me see another picture. Ugh! This is Billie Eilish's brother. This is Billie Eilish's brother's girlfriend. She looked like she could be her not doppelganger, her stunt double. And that's who your brother. Isn't that weird? You the brother. Like, how do you process that in your head? Like, both parties gotta ask themselves, yo, what's wrong with me, right? Billie Eilish's brother is just like, yo, yeah, like I am dating a girl that looks rather much like my little sister. So you yourself, like, yo, what does that make me? Like, what does that? And then Billie Eilish, like, how do you process that? Like, damn, my brother is dating a woman that looks like me. Isn't that sick? Y'all on that Game of Thrones shit. That's that. It's just weird. What's the message? If you date a girl that it's just like, is it a reach to say you romantically find your sister attractive? Isn't that what we're basically saying? If you you're dating a girl that has the same aesthetic as your sister, is it a reach to say your sister's your type? What type of Game of Thrones shit is that? Hollywood, yo. That's why people be looking at y'all weird, yeah, because y'all be moving funny. What's the other drawing? I seen Halle Berry. Let me speak on that. Halle Berry. Did Halle Berry smooch down somebody's husband in front of her? Tripping. Ladies, what's your take on that? Ladies, you're out with your man, another attractive ass woman from your man's past that he maybe worked with before. Let's just say an old coworker sees your man, approaches the both of you, sees y'all out. She approaches the both of you, say, hey, sorry, sweetie, I just got to do this. From 20 years ago, from some shit from 20 years ago. I got it pulled up. Shout out to Fairbucks. Halle Berry kisses Adrien Brody as his wife watches, recreating the moment when he kissed her at the Oscars in 2003. Sorry, Georgina, but I got to do it, is what she says. Sorry, she turns to the man, says, sorry, I got to do it. No, you didn't, Halle. You didn't have to. Let's watch this. You didn't have to, Halle, and I love you, Halle, but you didn't have to. You didn't. Yeah, right.
Oh my God!
Now here's the thing. One or two things. Let me keep it real. This is Hollywood. One or two things. This was already scripted. They already knew this was happening. The smart thing, what I would hope happened was this was just another scene. Hey, sweetheart. You know, it's the night of the Oscars, whatever the case is. Holly's team reached out, wanted to create a moment as they, come on, guys. You know, this is what they do. I'm hoping this is what actually took place. Sorry, sweetheart. Yeah, just to let you know, Holly's going to come up to me when we're out at the Oscars. She's going to acknowledge you. I'm going to share a quick smooch. I'm going to keep it pushing. Yeah, 20 years ago, I did the same thing. There's a video of him doing it. I forgot where that was. Adrien Brody. If I can find it, I'll show it. So he did the same thing to her 20 years ago on stage. Here's a photo. Ladies, let me talk to the ladies real quick. Ladies, you're out with your man. Oh, I can't make it bigger, can I? Halle Berry, just because of Vanity Fair. Halle Berry planted a friendly kiss on Best Actor nominee Adrien Brody on the Oscars during the red carpet. The moment was a throwback to the now infamous kiss that Brody gave Berry when she presented him with his first Academy Award back in 2023. So when Adrien Brody, this gentleman here, of course, first received his first award, Halle Berry presented it to him. He smooched her down. So 22 years later, Halle Berry says, you know what? Hey, need that back. Sorry. Turns to his wife, says, sorry, darling. Sorry. Hey, I had to. Yeah. And she would have said, hey, well, I have to slap you. Yeah, it looks like it was done a great job. Now, again, knowing what we know, knowing how these people operate, this was probably already scripted. All parties were aware this was going to happen. You know, a nice little Oscars moment, stand together. But if Halle Berry, this wasn't scripted. Halle Berry did actually pull up on another woman's man, turned to her and said, sorry, sweetheart, I had to, while all was watching, and smooched down your husband in front of you. How you reacting, ladies? Ladies, you're out and about. You're out at the grocery store with you and your man, you and your husband, you and fiance, whoever. One of his old co-workers from 22 years ago. One of his old co-workers from 22 years ago sees y'all out at the grocery store, walks over, says, oh, there you go. Oh, I remember. I remember when he did this to me 22 years ago. There you go. Walks over, comes over, oh, sorry, sweetheart, I just had to. I got to smooch down your man right here, right now, in front of all the world to see, in front of all these cameras. You know how it is. Come on, Halle Berry, you fine, but unless y'all had this arranged before, this is not a good look. I bang with you, Halle Berry. I do. I'm getting it twisted. But this was not a good look. This is not a good look. If this was already arranged before, y'all spoke about it, everybody already knew, all right, cool, yeah. Cute little moment. Because we all know this is what it is. It's all clicks and views and headlines and this, that, shocking moments, this, and the other. That's how it works. But in the event that this wasn't, oh, Halle Berry. Ladies, you letting this slide? Ladies, let's say you're within this industry. Let's say you're an actor, actress, whatever the case is. You're in this, reality TV, influencers, this, that, and the other. Would you still let that fly? Is there certain lines that just should not be crossed when it comes to dealing with other people's partners, bro? As if we don't hear about rumors of, not even rumors, of just like, oh, this couple broke up after 20 years of marriage. Oh, this person was cheated, this, that, and the other. And again, they're all actors and they're all friends. Of course, there were laughs and cheers and hugs afterwards of the cases. But again, like, if this wasn't planned beforehand, this is a problem. You just got that man in trouble, Holly. He had to answer for that. Halle Berry, if this wasn't planned beforehand, yeah, she laughed and smiled and said, yeah, it was all cool now. But when he got home, there was a discussion that was held if it wasn't before. That's just not, you can't be doing that. People don't play around with their kids. People don't play around with their spouses, young, unless this is how y'all get down in Hollywood. Because we know it's not a stretch to say that's just how they get down in Hollywood. What, everybody sleeping with everybody? What's the problem? Don't you know? And I'm not saying they're sleeping. I'm not saying anything had to go beyond what this kiss was. But optics-wise, from us who aren't maybe as informed, I don't think nobody's letting that slide. Don't even say if a man did that. It had to be a woman doing it in front of another woman. A man would never do that. A man would Fellas, do we play games like that? Fellas, you're out with your wife, your girlfriend, your fiance at the grocery store. Her old coworker comes over from 22 years ago. Looks at you, hey, sorry, big bro, I had to. Hey, sorry, bro. I got to do this real quick, man. Your wife is just too... They got their own little inside joke amongst themselves. Another man walks up to your wife, smooches her down in front of you, just like, oh, sorry, bro. Hey, I had to, man. This was before you. Like, hey, I had to. You letting that slide? Does he leave there with his life? Do you leave that grocery store without going to jail? Men, there's certain things, men, we would never do that. We would never do that. So it had to be woman on woman. And even still, that's risky business. Because, again, if it wasn't planned before and it was all fun and games now, that man had some explaining to do when he got home. Maybe some phone calls were maybe held afterwards like, yeah, hey, don't be doing no dumb shit like that, bro. You understand? What else we got?